Okay, I think I'm live now. Let me do one thing. Let me quickly put one message into the group that I am live now. Okay, live now. Okay, so guys, please start putting questions in the chat box. First, tell me how are you, everyone? Okay, it's been a while. Also, like I'm a little bit curious. I totally understand that you attend the live stream to ask the questions, but I never ask for your ideas. So this time, if possible, please share your ideas. Like we can rectify the each other ideas on the live stream. Okay, that we can do. So in case if you have like a unique idea which you think it might work, then please put in the chat, and what we will do, we'll discuss around the idea and we will see if that particular idea is practical, it can be implemented, or like possible solutions to work on that particular idea. Okay, so yeah, in case if you have idea, don't hesitate, make sure that you put into the chat so that we can discuss, and maybe who knows, like in the next update we will add your ideas into the source code, right? Great. Also, by the way, I would like to thank to Humanity and Faddy News 9543. Okay, I would like to thank these guys to join the subscriptions on the chat. Okay, that's great. So let's start with the questions. Please start putting the questions in the chat, guys. Okay. Meantime, let me discuss few questions from the website. Okay. So if I go on the website, um, there is one question called how to change subdomain on the Evilginx. Okay, so don't think that as a question for the changing the host name. No, it's not. Basically, this question is saying that how exactly we can use nested subdomain in the fish layer. So to use nested subdomain, that's the simplest thing possible. Like I can explain, use the nested subdomain as it is in the subdomain field. Like if there is a xyz.xyz.xyz.login.com, something like that, then you include all of those xyz into the subdomain field. Okay, this is how it works. Of course you can divide it, but I don't recommend that as it will create additional complexity. It is better to use one. Okay, we got one question. Baiju is saying hello. Yes, hi brother, how are you? Then Colin is saying hi Fluxet. I want to deviate it a bit. Okay. Do you know we can build a B2B database with zero or low budget? Yes, 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 yes. It is completely possible. But like, what is the purpose here? A B2B database in the sense where you will be applying. Like, if you want to do it, definitely the PostgreSQL is the best solution. In fact, one of my website is using that exact same thing. So let me know like where exactly you want to implement it, and I will give you the more detailed insight on it. The second question is the update you gave is not working. Willie, first tell me which update you are talking about. Are you talking about the Yahoo, or are you talking about the source code? Because there was the two issues. One issue was with the Yahoo and second issue was with the source code. The source code issue has been fixed and now the source code is not crashing anymore. So I don't think so you should have issue with the source code. The second thing about the Yahoo, in the password field, you need to just mention one additional password inside the custom field, and that should capture the password. So let me know where exactly. Okay, Gmail, you're talking about the Gmail. Okay, so yes, there is a one R11 update of the Gmail which is working. I'm not sure which one you have, so let me know. By the way, whatever the issue was with the Gmail was not in the Evilginx. The issue was in the Chrome browser. So basically there is a new update in the Chrome browser which makes the compulsory to use the GPU inside the server or any host, because Chrome now relies more on the GPU. So we were disabling that particular GPU. That's why we were causing the issue. And sometimes on the Debian, if you are running, then some libraries are missing. So that's why it is causing the issue. So in the latest version, I guess I attached the one of the older version of the Chrome browser, which is around Chromium browser, which is around I think 2018 or something. Okay, and now that is working fine. So let me know which version you have. David is saying, hello Flux, when will the Google buyers will get new update? People are already getting the update. So we have already sent the update to the people. In case David, you haven't got the update, do one thing. Just dash 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 Google dash dash dash. Message me that. Don't message me anything because I have a lot of chats. So it if you message in that particular pattern, it will be easy to identify your chat, and I will be sending you the updated version. Is the newest Google version R11? Just give me 1 second. Let me check. I think it's a R11 only, but let me just go through it one more time, just to make sure. Okay, documents R11-2. That is the newest version, not R11. R11-2. Okay. Basically, there was one bug that I fixed it, so that is basically R11-2. Okay, does the new update Gmail has email auto grab? See, first of all, let me clarify one thing. Auto grab can be implemented in any fishlet, any literally fishlet, and for that the code has already posted on the website. Also, there is a dedicated video also, and there is a video in the course also. So like people ask repeatedly auto grab, and like I'm little bit confused. Is the people not reading my website? Is the people not following all videos in the course? Like what is the issue here? Okay, because it's already given there. Okay. Oh, I downloaded it with the wget. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but anyway, let's go to the next question. Hello Fluxite, can we build a big database if we want to get data for construction in Europe or America? Yeah, yes, we can do that. If you're talking about the scraping the data and building the database, yes, it is possible. But when you say construction in Europe or America, that means ongoing construction sites for Europe and America. That's what you're talking about. See, first of all, building the big database, doing the setup is quite easy. There is nothing complex about that. Scraping that data, finding exactly same data and feeding into the database is the problem, because whatever the data you are getting is not going to be exactly in the same format. So you need to clean that data intelligently and then update it into database. So I'll give you one tip, Collins. Do one thing. First of all, using the Google APIs for the search engine, you can scrape that data really easily. But when you receive that data, you have to go one step deeper and scrape the whatever where the information is, right? So if like there is a one company who is discovering displaying where their projects are, the second thing might be some kind of dial service. Like in India we have just dial, who basically tells us what's going on where, something like that. So different things of data is coming, and for each website you cannot write the code to sanitize that data and clean that data. So what you do is you basically download the one LLM in the local, host it using the LM Studio, export that particular API into your code, so that whenever there is a new data you send to the LLM will use his brain and clean the data and give it to you, and you save the database. This is how you build it. Okay. David, damn, I still haven't got the newest version R11-2. I on the first R11. I'll message you on the just to increase. Yes, definitely message me. I also bought the newest modified version of Yahoo, and I still haven't got it yet. Sorry, David. Do one thing. Message me on the Telegram, and yeah, that will be provided for educational purposes. I mean, I use wget download the Chrome instead of upload the one in the source. Oh shit! So you were using the latest version or every single time. See, version was using working until the last month. Since then, the Chrome has updated, and now Chrome is more AI oriented. That means now there like almost all functions in the Chrome are depending on the AI, including the rendering, including the thread detection, including the whatever other activities. Like more AI oriented things are happening. So they need a GPU access. Okay, no matter which GPU, like is it the web GPL or is it the integrated one, they use it. Will is saying, I mean, I use wget to download the Chrome instead of the upload on the source code. I guess it download the new version. Yes, that is correct. What you need to do is you need to go to the unzip the file. Once you go there, then you will find I provide one binary of the Chrome. That's the exactly same binary you supposed to use. If you are using newest binary, then I don't know like whether it will work or not, because whatever binary I send, that is working. So you install that Chrome only. Okay, great. The so new source code in study material is not sending the Telegram notification for the Yahoo. I think the new source code there is a special trigger added for Yahoo only. So in case you are not getting, there might be issue with your Telegram chat ID and Telegram token itself. Okay, so there is one common issue that people get confused with whenever they create the bot. They copy the bot key, they copy the chat ID, and everything is done. Okay, but no, you have to start that bot manually. Go to the bot's username on the Telegram, click on the start button, say hi, and then see if it is sending the sessions or not. Okay, so this is how you're supposed to go. See, what people do is they do everything, like they will do setup, they will do chat ID, they will create the bot, every single thing, but they will not enable the bot. What is the point? Okay, so make sure you check that you're not doing that same mistake. The okay, I mean the B2B database for construction company in Europe or America. I have tried Google, but I get Google restriction, and I tried DuckDuckGo, and I have issue with the pagination. Okay, how can I get it passed? First of all, your approach supposed to be a little bit different. So first solution I gave you is you use the Google API. So when you use the Google API, you don't need to use the Puppeteer browser or anything similar to scrape the website data. You simply request all the indexable data, whatever the Google has collected, and you work on that particular data. Okay, it's a free until some point, and after that it is paid. But if you create multiple Google accounts, let's say 10 15 Google accounts, and by this way I think you can bypass the daily limit for the whatever Google query, right? That's the first thing. Second thing you do is, second thing is little bit tricky. You use the Puppeteer. Inside the Puppeteer you add the residential dynamic proxy from the IP royal, and that will basically change the IP address after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you set. Okay, this way what happens, every single time you make a new query, you can clear the cache, etc., and Google see as a new user. This way you don't get the captcha, and you get access to more data. Obviously it is a little bit cheaper as compared to API, as you have to pay for the API, but in the API also if you create a multiple account, then you can bypass that too. Okay, it is really easy. I'm not sure which way, way you are doing it. If you are directly doing the Puppeteer and trying to get data, obviously you are going to get blocked after 3-4 pages only. Okay, Will is saying the one you gave in the is R9, not 11. Then you might be behind, Willie. There is a 11 is available. How do I get the 11 one? You just message me dash dash dash, whatever the official source code name is, and then dash dash dash. Okay, and I will reply to you. Great. Now, next thing is Tressa. And there is something like a glitch after I put Yahoo email. I sent message on the Telegram about it's please attend sometimes screenshot. Do one thing now. Do one thing. Upload the screenshot on the website. Why I have created the website? I created for solution. I created to discuss each other and get the solution. That's why a website is there. So put on the whatever the question you created on the website, and there people will basically help you to solve it. Otherwise I am always there. I see a lot of people are contributing already on the website, like they talk, they get the solution by themselves, they connect on the Telegram. So a lot of things are happening. I'll suggest get involved. Okay, next question. Have tried residential proxy IP royal, but the Yahoo fishlet doesn't still capture the password. Yeah, about the Yahoo fishlet, do one thing. In the credentials section, you have the username, you have the password. After that, create a custom section and inside that also include the password, because what happens is whatever in the username password you include, that password keyword is generalized like password, okay? But when you add it inside the custom, it strict check the only password, okay? Because in the case of the Yahoo, I guess there are two keywords inside the one post body. One is password equals to, and second is password key equals to. Password key or password token equals to has some kind of random token, I am assuming that is some kind of CSRF token, and password equals to has an original password, okay? So that's why the system is getting confused. So when you create a custom and inside that you add the password, it strictly check for exactly same keyword. It is not going like broad search or something, okay? So that works, okay? Great. Will is saying you did not reply for my message because I'm on live. How can I reply your message? Message it after live. I will reply to your Telegram messages. Okay. So yeah, if that sounds good, we are ready to go to next question. By the way, when you're using the residential IP, make sure that in the residential IP, whatever the password you are getting, in that password, I think if you check at the end, there will be and yes equals to or t equals to whatever the number is. Okay. So that is basically time frame. In how much time frame you want your dynamic residential IP to be changed. Okay. So in case, let's say I want to change on each and every request. So what I do, I include 1 second or 2 seconds. In case I want to change after some time for like, obviously we don't have a control over the user when the users are going to come, but we can set change after 1 minute, change after 2 minutes, or change after 30 seconds. Usually I found change after 10 seconds is working best for me in case you have more traffic. In case if you have less traffic, then you can go little bit lighter version. Okay, great. Or you can increase that delay. Okay, Will is saying sorry, I have the V5R11 already. V5R11-2, that's supposed to be like Google you have, right? Let me cross check one more time the name. I forgot. Just give me 1 sec. Yeah, V5R11-2 that you supposed to have. Anyways, next question. David is saying, you gotta want inline man. David, chill, David, chill. Okay, anyway, guys, put more questions. I need more questions. Like, this is the time when you get full access to me, right? So, like other days, if you contact me on the Telegram, I reply only when I get free from the work. If you post on the website, still I get time 2-3 hours to reply that question. But if you get the question right here on the live, this is like real time communication happening. So this is the best way to get your answers, right? So make sure that you ask as many questions as possible because I'm open for any questions and you are here for learning, right? So let's like milk it as much as possible, right? Great. Hence, I'm not getting any question. I'll cover the two questions from the website. Okay, whatever the popular two questions are. Okay, great. Okay, so by the way, there is a one more question about the Telegram not sending the session. Session not sending to the Telegram. First, it is working, but after there are a lot of users, it is not working. So why it is happening? So there is a simple reason behind it: rate limiting. What is happening is whenever we integrated that particular Telegram method inside the Evilginx, what we did is we basically add one logic. Whenever the session is getting updated, after that it's supposed to update on the Telegram also, send the new cookies, send the whatever new credentials are. This is how it's supposed to work. So whenever there are multiple users coming at the same time, what happens, there is a chaos. Okay, and now each user is getting modified cookies every single time, so there is a concurrent requests happening, like I don't know, within a second 50-60 requests are getting sent, and which is beyond the Telegram's API limit, free API limit at least. I don't know if they have paid one, but yeah, that is what happening, and that's why there is a rate limiting coming into the picture. Your IP is getting suspended for 1 hour, and that's why you are not getting sessions on the Telegram. What is the solution for that? Solution for that is obviously improving the logic itself. So what I did is, in the newest version, I said that whenever there is a modified cookie is coming, Pick the random number between 1 to 5. If the number matches with the 4, then you send it, otherwise you don't. It's a bad idea, but that's what I found right now, the quickest solution, and it is working really great. But in some sessions, it is possible that you will not get session that on the Telegram, because it won't be able to match that random number. Okay, it's the cheapest solution possible, but yeah, it works. It works. Okay. How can I make the working iCloud fishlet? iCloud is a little bit challenging. I have discussed that many times, and I'm also facing issue with the iCloud. Okay, because in the iCloud, it is blocking the request based on the CDN. The CDN files are not getting served in the first place. Okay, that's what happening, and I am also struggling with it. So I am wrong guy to answer your question about the iCloud. Okay, King is saying, why don't you answer me on the red pages? If you have the course, just message me dash dash dash. I have the course dash dash dash, and on the Telegram, I will give the solution for it. By the way, red page solution is already available in the course in case you have the course. Recently, like yesterday only, I added a new video on the course which has the red solution in there. Okay, so in case you have the course, please go ahead and check it out because it's already there inside the folder called on demand videos. So please check it. If there is any way to capture the password in JSON and in the post at the same time, yes, definitely there is the way. If I use the JSON, post password will not be posted. If I use post, the JSON password will not be posted. Okay, so there is a small trick. How you do it? In the default credential section, you capture the regular post password. Okay, so in the default, what is the there? Keyword is username and type is post. Keyword is you password and type is post. Then you get the custom option, right? So inside that custom option, then there add the JSON version of exactly same thing. Okay, so this way you capture it. If you try to do in the normal version like without a custom, then it will obviously not work. Okay, because this is now the not the logic is constructed. Okay, first you need to make sure that you check the source code, you check that particular section where it is getting captured, and based on that you make the decision how you want to create the fishlet. Because if you do blindly, obviously there will be something mismatch happening, because nothing is perfect, no software is perfect. There will be always some kind of logic bug or something, and in the Evilginx we have a lot of them. Okay, great. um Next question. Do you have a database of already made fishlets we can go through? No, I don't have any better database. I have few fishlet for educational purpose only, and that's only thing I maintain. Um, Keeping the database of the fishlet doesn't make any sense because websites keep updating. If I create fishlet today and after 5 days it is not up to date, having some issue, like one guy just replied me that the password is not getting captured for Yahoo. That's like a lot of work, because imagine I'm maintaining the 50 fishlets and every 1 or 2 days like I have to update the fishlet. Like what is the point there? That's why I don't like it and I'm not doing it. Okay, do you have a video tutorial on it also? What is your best approach that can be used the B2B database scraping without hitting the Google limit? um, Using the Google's API for deep search. There is a one Google's API which helps to create the custom browser for ourselves, right? So yeah, that API you can use. Create a multiple account like 20, 30 Gmail accounts. Create using different IPs using proxies, or use the VPN. I don't know. Get the accounts, get the API, and configure your script in the way that if one API limit has been hit, it will pick to the it will switch to the second connection and it will get that thing. I'm doing exactly same logic inside the blockchain scraping that I am doing recently. So yeah, I'm using what we call that company, MetaMask, right? The MetaMask owner has their own free RPC connection website, and they have a limit of the, I think, I don't know, 1 million requests per day or something. So in that case, I'm using that particular method to bypass that and get access. So yeah, it works. So in the Google case, I'm not sure, but it works. In the Google case also, it will work. Don't worry. Okay, still not working. Who is this Willy? Willy, we just discussed that you don't have R11, V5 R11-2, and you say is still not working. Like you don't have a dash 2 version, and like it's obviously it's not working. Okay, I think you tried with the browser I sent, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. How do I more trigger paths in the inject.js? How do I add more trigger paths inside the inject.js? Elaborate a little bit more, really. Like trigger paths, yeah, you understand the logic of the JavaScript and you modify accordingly. Like what is the rocket science in it? I don't understand your question. You might be asking something else. Please tell me. Also, King is saying I am having the problem with the load landing on the spam folder. Everyone is having that particular problem. You add the redirector because redirectors removes the risk of not landing into this that particular spam, because whenever there is a spam happening it makes the open graph request to the fishlet. By the way, if you like really good with the fishlet and still it is not happening, do one thing: change the open graph tags of the fishlet, so that like imagine you are sending one email and in that there is a link. What happens is the Gmail or any email provider, or let's say WhatsApp or Instagram, what they do is they make one quick request for the detailed page. In case you are a big company like Google, in case you are a small company, then what you do is you request for the open graph tab, and on the open graph tag title image itself they make a decision if it is like authentic website or not. Okay, and then only they will go further. So yeah, make sure that you change the open graph tags also, and it is available in the like Evilginx. You can definitely do that. Okay, a lot of people are not doing it. I know because I have seen the vishlets of people. I have seen the setup of the people. Okay. Oh, how can I understand sub filters well? Get the course and understand sub filters well, because course is the only place where I have oversimplified every single thing, literally every single thing. So yeah, that is the best way to do it. In case you don't understand in the course, do one thing. There is a one package with 250 we call deep class. In the deep class what I do is each month end I conduct one class that will be like 7 days class, 2 3 hours each day, and you get to learn face to face, one to one with me. Obviously on the call there will be minimum 10, sorry, maximum 10 people, and we conduct like live discussion, we conduct like live teaching. Okay, obviously I haven't done that class with much of the people. I last month I did only with the 3 people. A lot of people showed the interest when I asked for that particular thing. In fact, the people itself demanded that I should do that, and I got, I don't know, I got around um give me 1 second, I can tell you right away. I got around, I think 21 response for the div class. But when I ask for the payment, 19 response, 19, right? 19 response for the div class. But when I asked for the payment, everyone ran away. Only 3 4 people joined. So yeah, I'm really really happy. Like less people joined, because this way I was able to teach them face to face really clearly with no clutter. Okay. Next question, Willie. JS inject path, like one want to add JS more than one path. Yes, obviously it is possible. Obviously it is possible. What you do is basically whatever the JS inject section is. Let me show you. Let me show you. It is simplest thing possible you can do. Right now, how can I share my screen? Let me show you. Let me just copy one example fishlet. I know my screen is not visible. Just give me 1 second. I have to copy paste one fishlet somewhere, and then only I can show you, because there is a lot going on my screen. Sorry, sorry. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I hope you can see my screen. Yes. So here, let me close this guy, close this guy. So can you see this is how our default inject.js looks like? Okay. So what you do is you basically copy this particular path. Okay. You basically copy this particular path, something like this. You paste it here, and this time you can keep the same domains, and here you can, let's say, add some different path, like something like that, right? So this is how you inject in the multiple path inject.js. Okay, this is how you do it. It's just like simplest, like uh, whenever there is a one step and you see the dash there, that it's like highly likely that you can add multiples of it. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, let's go back to our chat. Let me see my screen. Where is my screen? Yes, so it's been 30 minutes and we stopped getting the questions. Please ask more question, otherwise I had to drop the call. Okay, because I'm hungry for questions and you are hungry for the knowledge, so worth make it worth. Let's make it worth. Anyways, guys, like in case if you have any ideas, I said that before also. In case if you have any ideas, let me adjust my audio. Yeah, in case if you have any idea, please let me know in the chat. We can discuss that idea if that's possible to implement practically, or if there is any work around that idea. If it is, then we will include that idea in next source. So yeah, please let me know if you have any idea. Feel free. Feel free. Okay, let me go to the website and pick one more question. There is one question around the EV5 underscore R10's crashing. That is like modified source code on the modified group. So yes, that has been fixed. The issue was in the host name inside the source code http.proxy file, http underscore proxy.go file, and it has been fixed. Newest version has been released. Not only that, the newest video also has been released, and those who are member, that those guys will get the newest setup video for like early. And another thing is that particular video has been updated in the course also for free. So in case if you have the full course access, you will get that free too. Okay, sounds great. Okay, let me see the chat. JS, okay, about the autogram, what is this GRAM? Fishlet one has it, autograph, the Fishlet has its, but Gmail doesn't. Then copy paste it, nah. Like it's so easy, man. Like you just copy paste it there. What is the challenge here? I don't understand. I add AES encryption to my script. Do you think bot will not detect that? It's a ridiculous idea. It's a ridiculous idea. At the end of the day, whenever you send request from the server to the client, client has to decrypt it and see it. Bot is doing exactly same thing. What is the point in sending on the AES? AES like adds lot of heavy load on your server because AES encryption takes the time. Okay, so like I don't understand why you're adding the AES. AES is like encryption over the network is only for avoiding network kind of snipping. Let's say I'm entering the password, going to the Google, right? So someone is in the middle. If there is a listening or capturing my whole traffic, then that guy not supposed to know my password. That's why we add AES encryption. That creates the garbage, right? Other than that, like I don't think so. Like I don't know why you are adding the AES. Like I don't know who gave you idea. That's ridiculous. Don't add it. Keep the simplest encryption possible. Like what's the point here? You are not getting it. Anyway, about the graph fishlet one has Gmail doesn't. Copy paste it. King is saying I am using the office fishlet you provided. Okay, educational purpose, but the URL lands on the spam. Is a third party platform can fix this? Obviously, it can fix it. Use the redirector. Use the short link also. Like that is also way to fix it because the email says the domain, like there is a three possible ways. Like there are many possibilities by which that particular error can occur. Obviously your email quality, SMTP you are using, email content whatever you are creating, does it has a more backlinks, does it has a less backlink, is your content spammy. The second thing, the seventh thing can be you are not adding the redirector properly. Third thing, you might be not adding open grab bypass for your fishlet inside the loads tab. The ninth thing can be you not implementing third party redirector like some kind of short link, because whenever you share the short link, what happens is it goes to the short link website. In case this is down, in case it is requesting graph, then it will not provide that particular graph. It will provide graph from the short link website. So this way you can bypass it too. So I'm not sure which thing is happening with you, and there are a lot of things. So make sure that you do your research properly and then only you send the campaign, whatever it is you're doing for educational purpose. Can we work on the building a B2B service where we can be selling the verifiable leads that will help clients so that your page will stop hitting red due to bad emails they sent out? Yes, it is possible, and you are not the only one. A lot of people are already doing it. So, yeah, it is possible, and you can do it. Okay, who is this? Peter Monday. Peter Monday. How can I get the course? Is it on the website? Obviously, it's on the website. How else I'm going to make a money? Okay, let me show you. So when you go to the website, there is a one shop icon on the top. When you click on that particular shop icon, it gets you to the link. Okay, and there you find various versions. This is the training version, which is 61. This is the source code version, which is 71. This is the Evilpunch software that is my own creation. 199 is a deep class. Deep class means every end of the month there will be 7 days class, 1 to 3 hours max each day, and you get one-to-one interaction with me. You get directly live classes on the Evilginx and proxy stuff. Okay, great. So now you know. Okay, where is the next chat? Under JS inject, I try to add a 2 spare trigger domains and trigger path, both having their separate script. Both the second can't execute. The first one always executes. Okay. Give me real life scenario. You are injecting on the login.xyz.com. You are injecting on the account.xyz.com. You are injecting on a / path. In first, what is you injecting? In second, what is you injecting, and how exactly it is creating issue? In fact, do one thing. Just change the domain name and copy paste that JS index section inside this particular chat. I'll see it. I'll see it. Let's do the live solution thing. Let's do it. Okay, meantime, let me go to the website one more time and let me see if there is any interesting I can see that I can cover on the website. Please, what could cause the issue of not secure after uploading the origin certificate? It is basically about the modified source code. So in modified source code, we have option to upload our custom SSL certificate, because if you don't use the custom SSL certificate, or if you use Let's Encrypt SSL certificate inside the Evilginx, Let's Encrypt has a public repository where they have to create a log of who got the SSL certificate from them. So both are basically picking on that particular repository and getting the knowledge of newest created website. And this is how bot will send traffic to you to scrape the website, to make sense of the website, what is the website and whatever it is. Okay, so this is how the things works. So in order to block that process completely, we use our own SSL certificate. But in case we use our own SSL certificate, that will be self-signed, that we cannot use this, otherwise it will get the not secure thing. So what we do is we add our own certificate, and in front of that we add the Cloudflare. So this way we set the full mode inside the Cloudflare, so that you get verified certificate on the front, and in the backend you use your own certificate. The second thing, there is a one more approach for this. You can add the server side certificate from the Cloudflare to the inside the Evilginx, so that you will get a full strict mode which will be end-to-end encrypted. So even if someone has your IP address and send the request directly to your server, then also it will be not then it will be blocked, it will be not served. Okay, so yeah, so in that case you use that particular method, and if you're getting that particular error there, that means there is some issue with the certificate. Either the certificate format is not right, or you added the certificate but you haven't enabled in the config. Make sure you watch the video that I have recorded yesterday, and it's available for the members. This there you will get the solution. And by the way, I don't see any like on this video, so make sure that you add the likes. You the like, and in case you don't subscribe, please subscribe too. Okay, Fanberg is saying under the JS inject, I tried to add two separate triggers domains, the trigger, the path, both having their own separate script. Both the second can't execute. The first one also execute. I said that copy paste that particular section inside the chat. Okay, this way only I will be able to debug properly. Please do it. Okay. Under the proxy config, is the address the same as a host name? Under the proxy config, the address, it doesn't necessary to be same. Like your in under the proxy config, your address can be xyz.com, but in the fishlet host name, it can be login.xyz.com for one fishlet. On second fishlet, it can be xyz.xyz.com, something like that. So basically, it has to be different as it. Setup have the Cloudflare cert. I don't think the Gmail setup have the Cloudflare cert. That's right. Gmail setup doesn't have the Cloudflare integration. Only the modified one, the EVR10, EV5R10 modified source code version has that Cloudflare functionality. Okay, we have reached to the limit. Now it's a 41 minutes. I will get one last question from the Willy. Please, will not Willy. Who is asking that question? JS inject. I think Finbarrick 7602. I will take his last question. Please paste that to the section in the chat, and I will answer that thing, and then we basically drop the live. Is my live running slow? Because right now I can see only the product page that I just showed. So I think my live is running low. Am I connected to the VPN? No, I'm not. Why my live is running slow? I don't know. I don't know. And that is like 10 minutes behind. So that means if I ask something for Willy, he will be replying after 10 minutes. That's frustrating. Do one thing, Willy. I'm pretty much sure that you are going to watch this stream at the end. Make sure that you add the question on the website, and yeah, let's answer there. And thanks for watching this stream. Thank you guys. Make sure you check out the first of all, like the video, whatever the live we are doing it. The second thing, subscribe the channel. That is also important. The third thing, please check the website. There are hundreds of questions available. Biggest collection of the question answers about Evilginx reverse proxy over the internet is on our website. Like, so please go ahead, contribute it, read it, learn it, be expert, right? And the last thing is, thanks for watching. See you in the next. Okay, great. Have a nice day, guys. Let me end this stream.